Hi, this is Sarah, the Stitchin Mommy, and it's Monday, September 27th, 2021, and I'm here for my weekly cross-stitching update. I've got quite a pile of things over here to share, but first I want to start off with drawing names for the giveaway that I did 2 weeks ago to say thank you to everybody for helping me, or allowing me, I guess, to reach 10,000 subscribers, because definitely couldn't have done that without you guys. So that's great. I'm very excited to be a part of this community, to be able to contribute and to have feedback as well from all of you. So let's do it. I have my random comment picker ready to go, and I have all my code words listed out. So let's do this. So the first one was the word snow, which was the Fat Quarter Shop's patterns, flea market flowers, and snowballs for sale. And so let's type in snow. See how many are there. Quite a few. 204 comments. So let's see, of the 204, who gets it. Patty Miller, congratulations. It's so fun that your daughter is motivated to stitch again. I hope she ends up loving it her whole life as well. I do too. And let's see, when there is snow all over the land at Christmas, it's so peaceful you can almost hear the angel chorus. It was so fun hearing all of your creative sentences. So this is great. So congratulations, Patty. You will get these two patterns. Let me go get a pen so I can write this down. Okay, so the next one is the two number 10 and 11 Prim Stitch series patterns. And so the word for that was prim. So I'll go back up here and get the comments for that one. 63. Start. There we go. Allegro Stitches. We got our first snow yesterday. It wasn't prim, but it's still warm enough to wear a dress. Very cute. So congratulations, Allegro Stitcher. Allegro Stitches, sorry. All right. So the next one, put these over here, was Christmas. So this one had 4 different charts. It had a heart in hand, square dance, this Merry Old Santa Leisure Arts leaflet, a Merry Christmas Anne Powell heirloom stitchery pattern, and a booklet by Alma Lane Designs, Santa's to Please and ABC. So lots of Christmassy things here. Quite a few of you liked Christmas as well. Christmas. 145. Ooh, Cat Crazy Creations. I watch your videos and follow you on Instagram, so go find her. Let's see what she said. My favorites are Snow, Christmas, Angel, and Bear. So you got the Christmas ones. So that's fun. Creation. So congratulations. Let's see. The next one was land, and that was these 2 landscape ones, a bunch of lighthouses and the chapel. And land. $116 comments. Melissa, oh, congratulations. I pray for the land that I love wearing a beautiful dress. Nice. I hope all of you enjoy these patterns so that I can pass along the love. This next one was Pray, because it's by the Praying Hands brand up here. This one is the Lord's Prayer, and this one was a bunch of verses from Isaiah with, what's the word I'm looking for? Wildlife scenes, which you could do either with the verses or without. So this is the word pray. And I'm writing the names down because I want to make sure nobody gets picked twice. Want to spread the love. 98 comments. Sure you don't have a glare. Ooh, Carol Turner. Congratulations. I pray that this Christmas everyone will find the piece that comes like a warm prim quilt, a favorite dress, or a special teddy bear. That's sweet. Congratulations, Carol. I recognize your name too. So you get those really fun verse ones. The next one was dress, and that was the Paula Vaughn Make Believe and the Nora Corbett Sunflower Fairy that is from the original from the magazine. So let's put in the new. See how many comments are this one? 125. Let's go. Sue Evans, congratulations. I missed the snow at Christmas since I moved to the South. Oh, and she has, I think the bear and dress would be fun to stitch. Lots of sneak it in there. All the different words. That's great. So congratulations, Sue. You get the dress patterns. Sue E. Evans. And the next one was the code word love, because it was a whole bunch of wedding sampler designs from Stony Creek. So thought that would be perfect for people that liked to make those for people, or if they want one of them for themselves or a family member. Love. $164. Nice. Belinda Curd, congratulations. I love the snow. Congratulations. So you win the wedding sampler patterns. And the next one was the word angel, because it included, I guess, yeah, they're both Stony Creek as well. This one has a bunch of angels on it. Some of them really pretty dresses as well. And then this one was Stony Creek, but it was more like there's a little bunny gardening and tea and a little girl and flowers and things like that. So I put those together with the word angel. So let's change the word and get the comments. 78 unique comments for angel. Lourdes Trieu, did I say that right? Let's see, I would very much like to stitch snow, Christmas, land, pray, dress, angel, and bear. Well, you got angel, so congratulations. There's quite a few to pick from, so I hope there would be something for everybody, and it seems that there was. The next one was 2 quilt patterns, Festive and Embark, along with some labels to go on the backs of their quilts. And this one was US only because of those labels. Once you branch out beyond paper, the price goes way up to send it overseas. And I'm honest, so I'm not going to say theirs. So quilt, 71 comments. And Brigirin Miller. Let's see. Landscape waterfall project. Going to love the dressmaking fabric you're planning to use with it. Where was the word? Oh, quilt. Yeah, because you were talking about my quilt. No, that's not this one. Is it? Yeah. I'm all confused. So, Bree Miller, you win the quilt patterns. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you're making me want to learn how to quilt. I will resist the temptation by simply watching you work on yours. I brought a piece today to show you because I finished part 2 of the So Happy mini quilt, so I'm excited to share that with you. Got all confused there because I have too many giveaways to keep track of. So last one is, I had the word bear because it has this sunflower, a year of sunflowers pattern, which has different, some of them have teddy bears, but some of them are other things. And it has different patterns, one for every month of the year. Oops. And a little goose kit, as well as the bear kit with 18 count Aida and threads and things. So because of that one, it was also one for just the US. So I will get the comments for bear. 60. See who wins this one. And Lydia Webb. I think you've won something before. Christmas is just around the corner. I would love a new bear, pretty angel, or dress, as I have family throughout the land to possibly stitch for this year and next. How creative. So congratulations, Lilia. You win the bear package. Yay! So that's exciting. I hope all of you enjoy your patterns, and I hope to get them out to you relatively soon. I've been chaotically busy the last month, really, and so I'm hoping things will be settling down here soon, but fall is always crazy. So the winner of the So Happy pattern a couple weeks ago, still need to mail that. So I'm hoping everything, I can just go to the mail the post office all at once and get everything mailed. So let's see. I guess I'll do some happy mail real quick. It's not a lot, but I got, not happy mail, Stitchy Kindness. Colette, the Highway Stitcher, visited me in person, which was so exciting. And she got me the sweet belated birthday gift where she stitched for me. Look at that. She made this sweet kitty cat and FFO'd it on this mock book, which is actually a container to hold goodies. So that's exciting. Great stitching, beautiful colors, reminds me a little bit of Smokey. Thank you. This gray rickrack is meant to represent Smokey. But yay, very sweet. So thank you, Colette. It was really fun to stitch with you, and I will share the things we stitched together in a little bit when I get to all my projects. I guess we can jump right in with travel stitching. And first up, like most of the time, is my temperature typography. This is one of my patterns in my Etsy shop, along with a bunch of other temperature pieces and other poems and full coverages and all sorts of things in there. I'm working in September because I'm caught up. I like to work on this on Sundays, but lately, especially in September, I've been pulling it out twice a week at least, because I have usually two letters to finish every week, because September is the longest month letter-wise. So this is on 28 count mystery even weave, like a pale blue. It's 1/1 full crosses, and I'm making my way through September. We had a little bit of a cool patch, and then it kind of warmed up again, and it's cooling down again. Now it's very gloomy today, and still in the 60s at like 10 o'clock, which is pretty unusual lately. So these oranges are, I think, high 90s. I don't think it, yeah, I don't remember exactly the range, but those are high 90s. So it's going down, which is nice. It really feels like fall. I will take it. Most of the week I worked on my Prim Stitch series number 12, Hands and Heart to God, and didn't get as far as I'd like, but I had some distractions during some of my travel stitching. One of the times I was working on one of my pieces with Colette in the Cross Valley line, so I didn't work on this that much that day, but I did a little bit, and there will be progress, so that's exciting. So this is where it's at now. This is 25 count vintage cloth in the color Prim, And I'm doing mine 1/1 with some added specialty stitches just for fun. This is a Diamond Rhodes, and this is like a elongated heart eyelet kind of thing. I just kind of played with until I got it the way I liked it. And so now I can work on the flowers. And I guess that's all that's left. So hopefully that won't take too long. But I am putting it away for a little while because the next part came out on my Cozy Cafe Club. It actually came out on Friday, I think, because they tend to bump it up a little bit if the 25th falls on a weekend. So yeah, this month is Apple Cider, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, the 7th release. This is called Cozy Cafe Club. It's a mystery stitch along, and we get one part every month on the 25th. So Apple Cider is very exciting because I love apple cider. And as I've mentioned before, I'm changing any coffee flavored drinks to be non-coffee. So this is now raspberry cocoa and this is hot tea. Everything else is fine. I enjoy that. So, and I think they gave one line of a teaser clue that next month will be a infamous fall classic. I'm thinking that's probably pumpkin spice latte or something. So I'm gonna have to, I'll probably do chai tea latte, which is my favorite drink to get in a coffee shop. Because as much as I like pumpkin spice things, I don't like coffee. So here is where I've gotten to, not very far because I just worked on this a little bit on Friday and Sunday, but I did start on the border and I may or may not have gotten to the end of where I need to be. I think I need to count it still. I was doing it in the car, so it may be the right length, but it may not be. And I think I need to count down to do a little bit more here as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to working on this week in the Valet line for travel stitching. See how far I can get on apple cider. And then my Mill Hill kit that I like to do on Mondays for Mill Hill Mondays is the Buttons and Beads kit Hummingbird. And I think I did some light red stitches and I did enough to complete all of those stitches. So I finished the color. I color completed the light red. So that's what I did this past Monday, and hopefully I'll get some time on this today as well. And you'll probably see this twice because I'm thinking next Monday my kids have a day off of school, and I'm thinking I'll film on Tuesday next week. So I'm actually thinking of diamond painting on Monday for my main project. So I will show you that, but I may also work on this for another Mill Hill Monday. So you might get 2 Mill Hill Mondays progress before you see this again. And I did not work anymore on my waterfall in Yosemite. It's just been too chaotic, too busy to even think about pulling out a second project every day because I want to be able to get to the projects at some point, and that wasn't possible sometimes. So, but I was adding it up and I really need to get back to this if I want to complete that goal of 21,000 stitches in 21 with the Full Coverage Fanatics Facebook group. I know it's just an arbitrary goal. I don't have to finish it. I've already got like 14,000 something stitches, and I will need to do probably 100 a day to get it done, which is more than I was doing before. But I realized I have neglected this the entire month of September. I haven't worked on this until August 31st. So we'll see. I'll get it out and see if I'm enjoying it, because I feel like I might have just burnt out on it a little bit and wanted to get some space. But I do want to get the sky finished, so at the very least, maybe I'll keep working on it until I get the sky done and then move on to grapes to get it prepped for next year, because it would be nice to finish my grapes piece next year. So this is where I'm starting from. It's been a while since I've showed this because I haven't been working on it. And I know I showed it a couple times as a before picture. No change since then. But this is on 18 count antique white Aida, with 2 strands, full crosses. And I am stitching kind of along the horizontal line there, wherever the next symbol appears. And I have some white on my needle right now. So that's here in the middle. So that's where I'll start. Wish me luck, guys. So hopefully I can kind of get some steam back on that one again, because I would like to work on that some more and be able to complete that goal. That would be really nice. So actual main project stitching this week, I worked on my Celtic Ladies sampler, which is a collage I put together of all the lavender and lace Celtic ladies, and I wanted to work on each of them a little bit in their season, so I came and worked a little bit on autumn. When I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, because I really only put 1 length of thread in. So yeah. But autumn is started, so that's the important thing, right? This is on 32 count lamb's wool linen by Witchold, and it's 2/2. And this part over here, I believe, is the autumn section, 1 length of thread. It's like a dark teal color. Pretty similar to the green over here in summer. So it's interesting how each of these ladies is so similar and so different at the same time. So that's where I'm at with that one. Not a lot, but the structure is in place. So there's that. And then Tuesday actually was a decent stitching day because Colette came to visit. Colette, the highway stitcher here on Flosstube, and she was on her way down here to go to a retreat and met up with me on Tuesday. So we stitched the day away and it was great. Let's see, what did I work on with her? First, I pulled out Drawn Thread, Those Who Sing, which was her birthday start last year. Her birthday's at the end of October. And I thought, I have that chart. I want to start it with you. So I pulled some threads that I had in my stash and started it with her in October. She's trying to finish it before her birthday. I just pull it out every once in a while, and I thought it'd be perfect to work on it with her. So this is my progress on that one. This is on 32 count Mushroom Slushy by Fabric Flare. It's a remnant from the main piece is for my Halloween Fairy by Nora Corbett. This is the leftovers, and it worked perfectly for this long and skinny piece. What I did this time was I stitched the center pink cross stitches of these 2 big flowers. Then I satin stitched their petals and did the center yellow bits on all of those flowers there at the top. So this top chunk is pretty much done now, which is really fun. So now next time I pull this out, I can move down into the tree and the birds and everything. So that'll be fun. I like this one. It's really pretty. Oh, and we took some pictures of our pieces side by side, a lot of them, because the ones we chose to work on were the ones we have together. So I'll put a picture in over here, I guess, of both of our Those Who Sings together, and both of ours are on 32 count. I just have hardly any margin on the side, so it seems like a smaller piece, but it's really the same size. Then we pulled out Cross Stitch Fun, worked on that a little bit because we're both working on that, and I managed to, last time I got to the halfway point, I finished up the halfway area and kept going over into the second half of the top border, which was really fun. I'm using Coastal Seaweed by Victorian Motto and Star Sapphire Even Weave by Witchold. 28 count, 1/1, full crosses. And this is where I got to. And this is really fun. I I really like working on this one. I think I only got one length of thread, but it was quite a few stitches because it was a full yard of thread with the 1/1 stitches, so it went pretty far. I got this bottom little bit done, and then all of these little tendrils there in that center motif. So in the scheme of things, not that much, but progress. And I think we've managed to get a picture of these together as well. She's doing hers on a mottled gray with a dark gray sulky. So she's got the mottled fabric and the solid thread. I have solid fabric and mottled thread. So it's fun to see the differences, and they're both soothing. And then that night, I pulled out my Gold Collection kit, Gracious Era, and started that with Terry Lee Crafts because it was her birthday on the 21st. And she had this kit, was planning to start it, and I said, I have that kit. I should start it too. I've had this in my closet for decades, I'm pretty sure. So it was nice to get it out and actually start it. I've always loved this picture. The ladies in their pretty dresses and the snow, and yeah. So finally got that started. I'm using the called for kit in stuff. So this is 16 count Dove Gray Ada, and that's my start. I started in the center, which was right around here somewhere. This is the top hat of the man standing in the center with a little bit of his umbrella and the lamppost, and then a bigger lamppost in the background that's done in half stitches. There will be back stitching around it after I get it all filled in, so it'll be a little bit more structured, but it's only like a little bit till the top. And so next time I pull this out, I'll keep working up and start filling in from the top down. But again, with kit fabric, I know I can measure and do the top corner, but I always feel a little bit more comfortable starting in the middle with using kit fabric. And then I work my way to the top and go from there. So Terry started in the upper left-hand corner, and so she was working on building and got a big chunk of the siding done of the buildings, which was really fun to see. So I think she's still posting her progress on Instagram. So if you're interested in seeing that, I'll put her Instagram handle here. It might be Terry Lee Crafts, but it might be something else. So I'll write it up there. And then the next day, I pulled out Garden Prelude because the 21st was also Dawn Frosty X Stitch's birthday. So many people. The 21st was a busy day. I had 2 people I wanted to stitch with on their birthdays, and Colette was visiting, and I wanted to stitch with her, so there was quite a few stitchy opportunities on the 21st. So Dawn and I agreed to work on this together the 22nd and 23rd, and I wish I could have gotten more done on it, but I was really struggling with my stitchy bug and being busy, and my son's birthday was the 24th, so gearing up for his birthday and the party we had on the 25th, so busy. Running errands and making cakes and remembering all the things I needed to get and do. It was just complicated. So I wish I had gotten more on this, but I did do like 1.5 to 2 lengths of thread and do the full shot for a before and after. This is on 32 count Wedgwood Lugana, I think, by Color and Cotton. It's a nice gray blue, and I finished all the dark brown on this side of the column, which was nice. I'm glad I got to a stopping point. There's still some dark brown over here on this edge that I still need to do. And then down into these pillar areas, there's a few other colors. There's only a couple other colors on this one, but these center 2 have quite a bit of detail, as you can see starting here. So, and I was hoping to get some of her hair done. Dawn worked in the hair on her lady, and it's looking so pretty with purple ribbons and things. So soon, I hope to finish those archways and move into her hair and dress and flowers, all the pretty stuff. So happy birthday, Terry and Dawn. I hope you had wonderful days. I'm glad I got to stitch with you. And it's fun to stitch together with friends. Share pictures of what we worked on together and all the things. So after that, I had I think that's all I did so far. Yeah, I had my birthday start, my final birthday start for turning 40 in the month of September. I had 4 birthday starts on each Friday. And so this is the one I chose to start at the end. And it's Colors of the Seasons is the translation. Colors of the Seasons 2. I believe there are 2 Colors of the Seasons by this Italian designer, Serenita di Campagna, possibly. And the other one is just seasonal things, but this one had the little girls with the dresses. So I thought it was super cute. I decided to do a quadrant. So theirs is up and down. The fabric I had wasn't big enough to do an up and down version. I had some vintage country mocha 27 count, and I thought I would do this on that. It felt like the perfect color. So I decided to do mine in a quadrant, similar to the Celtic Ladies sampler. Their order listed here is not the order I would do it. They have spring, summer, fall, winter. I'm doing spring, summer, fall, winter because I like to do more of a clockwork cyclical kind of feel where you do spring, summer, fall, winter, back to spring kind of thing. So that's my mind, how that works. So I started with autumn down in this quadrant. And similar to Celtic Ladies, I might try to work on each quadrant in that season. These are a lot smaller though. They're crazy. They're like 93 by 93, roughly. They're actually a little shallower, maybe like 93 by 80. I was surprised at how quickly one length of thread, like you got to see something coming to life already. So I really wanted to keep working on this. I didn't get a ton of time. I think the first day I got my start on a Friday, but I had 6 stitches, I think. But finally, so see, it's in the lower quadrant. This is 27 count Linda, 2 over 2 full crosses, and that's my start on autumn. And she's so pretty. I'm really happy with her. This is a lot warmer than it's showing up. Yeah, that's a little better. So I have all of the light gray. There's light gray around the edges of these patches, and all of this is light gray. There's some more white in here. And then so far I was picking colors from the top down. You know, I like to do a lot. I was so tempted to get into the oranges because those are really pretty. These dots on her apron, and there's some down here too that are green. And there's also green in the pumpkin leaves. So I was tempted to do some of the colors, but not a lot of time to keep going. But this one is really pretty. So I may have to bring this out again in October and November. It'd be really cool to finish it. I mean, it's so cute and not that big. So I feel like being monogamous. I don't know. So I have a lot of plans beyond this, but October so far is pretty open. I filled up a lot of the weekends, and I'll share that in a minute briefly at the end, but I don't know. I think I might try a little bit to go into the Facebook groups again and see what the challenges are, and then try to pick projects based on the challenges and see if I like that at all. And I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of feeling a little bit changing it up for the month of October. So we'll see how it goes. I think that's everything I worked on since I saw you last. So plans for cross stitching coming up. I had family pieces planned out and for the rest of September. And I had chosen my husband's Simpsons piece for today, my niece's letter L fairy for tomorrow, and then 2 days on my son's dragon because it was his birthday this month as well. So I wanted to give him double days. I'm not feeling the Simpsons piece. I feel like I need something a little simpler to work on. That's 40 count, 1 over 1. half stitches, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I decided to do 2 days on letter L Fairy and 2 days on Dragon Ride, because I feel like letter L Fairy is where my mind is at right now, and it's simpler, it's smaller, the stitches are bigger, and I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's what I want to do. So I didn't end up working on my mom's piece this month either, so it's kind of the way it is. This is one I do want to finish before the end of the year, so I also felt like it would be a good one to do double duty on as well. So I forgot to bring the cover pictures for both of these, but they're both far enough along that you can kind of already see what they're close to what they're going to be. This is my starting point for letter L Fairy, and I've done a color conversion with fancy floss from my stash. The pink dress, this purple fill-in is just a little bit purpley, mauvey, grayish Highlands, I believe, by Color and Cotton. And it's a little purplier than the one that's called for. There's also some vines that swirl around the L with beads and green thread. She's got some like sparkles. She has wings that I need to do. So there's a little bit more to go. She's not that big though, so I'm hoping that I'll make some good progress on her the next couple days. Water Lily Linen by Witchell, 32 count, 2/2. So I'm hoping to get some love, a lot of love on her. So we'll see how that goes. And then Dragon Ride for my son is by Teresa Winsler, and this is on 28 count even weave, light blue even weave by MCG Textiles, mostly 2/2, except for the man in the middle who is done 1/1 as charted. So I'll have to check with my son to see what he wants me to work on. Because I think the last time he wanted me to work more on the dragon's head, which I had been doing, and I also, sometimes he likes me to work on the wings and things. I'll check with him maybe to see where he wants me to work on. So I don't know yet what I'll be doing on this one. So we'll see. And then that's the end of October, or the end of September. And so let's see, Friday is the start of October. I will be participating with the Fat Quarter Shop in their mystery stitch along, Autumn Beauties. And I'll put a picture in here because I don't have a cover of it yet. I will receive the pattern in mystery chunks, just like everybody else, on the first, all the Fridays in October. They're going to release a new piece. So there'll be 5 pieces. And so the teaser picture shows a gingham border and a sunflower. And they sent me all the fun sunflowery things. I put the classic Colorworks on a ring. I have some floss biddies that they gave me as well, so I'm not sure if I'll use them or not. So I'm keeping them in here just in case I change my mind about keeping these on the thread cards. So I'll have to wait and see on that one. This is they call it oatmeal. It's 14 count Aida. It was printed modeling with not printed on the back. It looks a lot like Vintage Country Mocha, because this is the Vintage Country Mocha and this is the oatmeal that was made for the Fat Quarter Shop. Very similar. So if you see this oatmeal color on the Fat Quarter Shop and you're familiar with Vintage Country Mocha, pretty much the same color. So I'm excited to actually work on this. I was able to cut it down from the piece they gave me. I was a little disappointed at first. I rolled it up and I'm like, oh, it's not going to fit in the project bag. So then I went online and found the dimensions of the piece, which is pretty small. I think it's 118 by 118. So I'm excited. Hopefully I can stay up on it. I was able to cut this down and it fits in my project bag now. Yay! So my plan for that is to work on that every Friday for all of my stitching. So travel stitching, home stitching, all of it. Probably. And I've got it in its own bag so I can just take it with me. I'm hoping that that will be enough to stay caught up. So we'll have to wait and see if that's true. And Also in October, Colette, my friend who visited recently, her birthday's at the end of the month on the 29th, and she decided to have a new start every Friday in October. And while I'm not going to do I'm not going to start everything with her on the Fridays, especially since this first Friday and all the other Fridays, I mean, we're working on this all Friday to keep up on this. But her first start, I couldn't resist because I've had it in my stash for a couple years now and it's pretty. So I thought I'll start that too, but I'm going to work on it on Saturday and Sunday. So I'll start it a day after her, but I'll work on it over the weekend. So I'm going to start Sew to Stitches The Time for Myself, and I'm going to be doing it on some Whisper Belfast 32 count, similar to what's pictured there. 2/2 full crosses. And I'm excited. So I got to cut this down because I'm also going to use this fabric for the Four Seasons by Jeanette Douglas in the future. I have the other Glorianas on order, so that one might get started towards the beginning of the year as well. Because I started a bunch of seasonal things. I started my seasonal crosses in 2020, and I'm starting the autumn quadrants of the Celtic Ladies, and now I guess the colors of the seasons in 2021, so I need a new seasonal thing to start in 2022, right? I also remembered that I have the Teresa Wentzler seasonal band samplers that my husband got me a couple years ago for my birthday. So I'm gonna have to start those at some point too. I don't have fabric picked out for those yet, but so I think that's all the stitching plans I have. On Monday, I was thinking because my kids are going to be home, I don't want to film that day, but I don't necessarily know what I would want to work on either. And our kitten is actually going to get fixed that day, so she'll be gone most of the day. We'll drop her off in the morning, pick her up in the afternoon. So I thought that might be a good day to work on diamond painting. No kitten to get underfoot and eat the diamonds. So I have one I've been working on for my mom. I gifted it to her and then she tried it and it just wasn't for her. So I'm trying to finish it for her. It's hard to see, but it's an ocean scene with some Adirondack chairs and palm trees. And so I haven't worked on this in a while, but this is what I have so far as my before picture. I would like to make some progress on this on Monday. So that'll be fun. I have another one that I'm doing for myself that's Heaven and Earth Designs, and I was debating whether or not I should pull that one out, but I think I'll focus on this one, try to get this one done before I go back to that one. And then my quilting has been going. I'm working on the So Happy quilt along. There's also a cross stitch pattern that goes along with this. And the quilt pattern, and I don't know about the cross stitch pattern, but the quilt pattern is free. You do need some of the instructions that are found in the spelling bee book, which I used this week because I did the letters for the word sew. This was our chunk that was due last Wednesday, and this chunk, the word sew, is due this Wednesday. So I worked on that this weekend, and I'm so excited. It was so much fun. So here is where I got to. Get some strings off for my quilt. Yay! So this is finished, this top row, so I'm so excited. I had done this before, and I added this to the S and the E and the W. My husband and son were watching the Broncos game yesterday while I was working on this, and I kept coming in and being like, give me an S, and shelled it up, give me an E, give me a W, and then I showed them the whole thing. So I don't think they cared that much, but it was fun to show somebody, because every time I finished a block, I was like, yay, and got it all put together. So that's exciting. This week, I should be working on the HAP. So I'll do that much this week. And I usually, so far, it's worked out well for me to cut the pieces out on Saturday and then sew it on Sunday to kind of spread it out a little bit and not feel like I'm taking too much time away from other crafts. So, I think that's everything. I hope. So all of you winners of the giveaway, please let me know your mailing address. You can send it either to stitchinmommy7@gmail.com, or you can private message me on Instagram, stitchinmommy over there, or through my Etsy shop, which is Stitchin Mommy, or I have if you're in my Facebook group, you can feel free to find me over there as well. But Instagram and Etsy and email are the best options because those things have notifications that tell me when you've written to me. So please get me your snail mail address and I'll get those in the mail to you pretty soon. So with that, I believe I will sign off and hope you have a wonderful stitching week, and I will see you on Tuesday next week. Happy stitching. Bye.